Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to put text in a box or put a box around some text, whichever way you want to think about it. With the method I'm going to use today, it demonstrates a number of different ways that you can manipulate the box. You can colour it, put borders around it, put coloured borders around it, and move it around your document. These text boxes are really useful for huge amounts of documents, and they give you such an enormous amount of flexibility. So I'm going to utilise this text here. Apologies for the background noise, it's chucking it down with rain here. So I'm going to want to put this text in a box here. So the first thing I need to do is to go up to the Insert menu, go along to Text Box, click on the drop down and draw text box. Then you'll get this cross that appears. Now it doesn't matter where you begin to draw this box because we can change it at any opportunity. So I'm just going to click and drag and draw a box. Now this is where you can just start typing the text that you want to put in the box, but just for speed I'm just going to highlight this paragraph, press Ctrl or Command C to copy, Command or Control V to paste. So here's my text inside a box. Now if I just wanted to keep it like that, that's fine. I can just reduce the size of the box to fit my text, click off, and there I have my text in a box. Now if I wanted to move this box around, I need to ensure that something is checked in order to move it round. So if I click off the box, you'll see that there's nothing up here. If I click on the box, then you'll see that this shape format icon comes up. Alternatively, if you hover your cursor over the border of the text box and double click, then this box here will appear on the right hand side. So what we need to do is we need to go to Shape Format, along to Wrap Text, go to the arrow here and go down and click Tight. Now this allows you to move this box around your text by simply hovering, ensuring that there is a cross here, and then you can move your box around your text in your document. Now, if this box seems a little boring to you and you'd like to change the colour, the borders, get rid of the borders, then it's very easy to do. I would recommend that you double click on the text box in order to bring up this drop down menu here. So if I just highlight my text box, when you come over here, if you ensure that you're on Shape Options, then you should have these two lines that appear. The fill refers to the inside of the box and the line refers to the outline. So if we just click on fill, you'll see that a number of different options appear. You can have no fill, which will ensure that your box is transparent, a solid fill, which is currently on white, a gradient fill, which will give you several options, and I'll come back to that shortly, a pattern or textured fill, or a pattern fill. So if we go to solid fill and we simply go down to the colour, then we can click on any colour we wish. If you don't see the colour that you want here, simply click on more colours, and then you'll get the full spectrum of colours from the colour wheel here. Okay, so let's choose a light blue. Okay, if you'd like something more exciting, you can click on gradient fill, and then you can click on the presets here, which will come up, whichever ones you choose. You can then manipulate them from here. You can go to the type of gradient you want, whether it's a linear gradient, a rectangular gradient. Sorry, I'm not clicked on the box here, which is why it's not doing anything. Go to gradient fill, and then you can simply click on the gradient that you want. Somehow we've gone into text options here, and it's actually changing the gradient of the text, which if that's what you want, that's great. You can move on to that if you want to, but we're We're just looking at shape options at the moment. So if we go back onto shape options and then we go to gradient fill, and we can choose the type of gradient that we want. I'm just going to quickly go back and click back on black so that we can see what we're doing. Go to shape options, and here we have the gradient. So we can move this gradient, these gradient tools around as much as we want, which will again further manipulate the gradient that we want. You can have a different type of gradient, you can have a linear gradient or radial gradient. If you don't see the colour that you want, then you simply click on one of these boxes and it will have an orange surround. Go down to the colour icon, click on the colour of your choice, and then you can simply manipulate those colours to whatever you want. Okay, so you can play around with your fill. Now if we go to line, this refers to the border around the box. Now if you don't want a line at all, click on no line, and then when you click off you can see the border's gone. You could do that as well to the inside of the box so that it's simply white, and although it won't look like it's in a box, you can move it around as if it is in a box. So we'll go for solid line. Again, you can change the colour of the line. If we go for red, we've clicked on text again. Go to solid line, and then if we click on the red, and then we can click on transparency so that you can reduce or increase the transparency of the line. Again, you can increase the width of the line, or perhaps you want to change the style of the line. There's all these different options here. So you can just click around those and see what sort of thing that you would prefer. What this textbook now allows you to do is all the changes that you've made, you can still move your box around your document. You can still increase or decrease the size of the box, and you can go back at any point and simply change the different options that you've selected. So let's say you didn't actually want the gradient fill, you can simply go back up to the solid fill and fill it with the colour of your choice. Sorry about the text. The text has got a mind of its own. So just be careful yours doesn't do the same as mine and quickly switches to text options instead of the shape options up here. Okay, so I've now created my text box and the text in it. If I wanted to make several of these boxes exactly the same after we've worked hard with the colours, the gradients and the outline, the borders, I can simply right click on the box, copy, and then right click off the box and paste, and then you have another identical box in which you can double click inside, and then you can simply change the text, delete the text, and write whatever text you want. And then in addition, this circular point here will allow you to move your box. So say you were making a poster, or you just simply wanted something fun like an invitation or something, you could just simply move the box around. Again, you can completely manipulate the box to your desire and then move it around your document. Now, if for example you had decided to make something more fun like a poster, then this text can be manipulated and changed. If you go to the Home tab and you go to Word Art, you can obviously change the fonts as you would normally in a document. You can also use the Word Art here and simply click on something that you like. Just make the left box a bit bigger. Oh, I didn't highlight all the text. So go up, highlight the text, and then if you want to go to text options up here, you wanted to go to the colour outline, change it to red, and then increase the size of the text. If you click on this icon up here, then it will just simply increase the size of your text. Now, when we have two text boxes like this, one on top of the other, you can also change which one lies on the top and which lies on the bottom. You click on one of the boxes and then you simply go to Layout, and then you'll be shown these three icons here. Now you can bring it to the forward, sorry, you can bring it forwards or you can send it backwards. So if I send this backwards, then you can now see that the text box is behind this text box here. And then if you want to change it, you simply click send forward, which it's not doing. Click on this one, send backwards, and this one's on the forwards. Sometimes you have to play around with these a bit because they don't always do what you want them to do. So just play around with those, bring forwards and send backwards, and eventually your boxes will move to where you want them to. So that is how you put text in a box or draw a box around text. I hope that's helped. If it has, please subscribe and have a great day.